時間となりましたので、ただいまよりランチブレイクセッション LTA2 What New with Immersal VPS を始めさせていただきます。登壇者をご紹介させていただきます。イマーサル不審様。それでは不審様、どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry I don't speak Japanese, so this session I need to speak in English. I do apologize for the inconvenience. I try to speak slowly. Please let me know if you have any questions. Hololab colleague here will help us to translate. The presentation partially in Japanese. Hopefully that helps. Okay, so. What we do as Immersal, some of you may already know. I just want to explain a little bit. The objective of today is to explain what's new, because actually many developers in Japan are already using Immersal software. So what we do, we specialize in visual positioning. What visual positioning means, in simple term, is you use image to identify device location in real time. And we can go down to centimeter level precision. So you can compare that with GPS. GPS is usually for outdoor purpose. But with visual positioning, you can use both indoor and outdoor on centimeter level, precise accuracy level. So that's what the visual positioning about. Now, in the XR domain, quite often we are used for enabling augmented reality applications. So when you want to show something virtual in a physical location, you can use Immersal to position the virtual content in a correct location with your device. So that's usually how you use Immersal. And the solution is provided as SDK and developer toolkit. We have about 10,000 developers, and we support mobile application, support web, support AR headsets. Okay, so maybe I can show you a little bit on different device. If you have heard visual positioning, some of the provider only support very limited device. One of our objective is to support as many devices as possible. So, for example, visual positioning usually involve two steps. Step one is mapping. So means, let's say you want to show a virtual dinosaur in this room. First, you need to map this location. Our software will create a 3D point cloud. Second, you do positioning. Means you could use your phone. The camera will be used to capture the image of this location. And then we will recognize the feature point. That will be compared with the pre-constructed map. So our software says where is the device location. So that's called positioning. So the device on top, we support all those devices for mapping, and we support all those options for positioning on the bottom. So mapping, for example, you can use the mapper on the left. That is a free mobile app you can download from App Store, coming from Immersal. But for other larger locations, you can use 360 camera or LiDAR camera. Those LiDAR camera usually can be used for much larger location. For example, Immersal is a Finnish company. In Helsinki, we already mapped over 50 city blocks. So you can do city level visual positioning. So you know the device in real time cross, let's say, Shinjuku area or downtown Tokyo. That's possible. In terms of positioning, we support iOS, Android, also many different AR glasses. For example, Rocket Max Pro is one of the latest we support, and we're constantly working with more devices right now. We are also in process supporting the browser and this part is blocking WeChat. We have a lot of business in China. WeChat is one of the highest priority requirement. So we support all this. I would like to explain some of the difference between Immersal visual positioning with other visual positioning provider. So just to highlight a few differences. As example, of course, accuracy. The first point is on accuracy. We can go to 1 centimeter accuracy for some of the use cases. So that's one. Two, map. If you are mapping a location, who owns the map? If you map the location, you own the map. We are not monetizing your map data. The developer mapped the location, they own it. We also support on-device localization. On-device localization means if you want to know where is the device right now, you don't have to go on the cloud. This request can stay on the device. That means you can identify a device location even though there's very poor internet or no internet at all. So that's a very key advantage for us because sometimes you have a project, you may say there's 10,000 people in same location. So the internet connection can be very low. So in that case, on-device localization is very important because you get a result very quickly. You don't need to wait for the connection. We have broadest device support. I have that in the previous slide. It shows we support many devices and we will continue to do so. We also support SaaS and private deployment option. This means our service can sit on public cloud, but can also be deployed in your premise, in customer premise. Because sometimes people worried about data privacy. Where's the image went? That's no problem. We have many of the private deployment handling that. We can handle both small and large location. Location from size of room to size of stadium, whole subway station to city level. We have done all the different size of projects. Okay, now some of the new stuff. The reason I'm introducing this is some of the developer already been using Immersal, especially in Japan, many developer using. I want to introduce few new features. So for example, Mapper 2.0, this is the free mapping application everyone can download. The latest version support real-time mapping. So for example, here you see all the yellow dots. You can map. As you map, it will show what are the feature points being captured. So you as developer in real time, you can understand how much, what's the mapping quality, how much is being mapped as you doing it. We also support, you can see here on the top, R and M. It means we have two modes, real-time mode and manual mode. Typically, real-time mode is used for more of a beginner developer. It's easier because you can just map as you go, like a movie. Manual mode means you take image. Every time you want to take image, you click an image. That usually is more for advanced developer because there's certain technique to make the map. They want to decide where to take image. So we provide both. You can also do this whole thing on device. Means if you are in a location, basement, not so good connection, you can make mapping and test and try to localize fully offline. No need to go online. You can just do it on your device. So this is one of our latest release of the Mapper application. The other new thing is we have a solution called Landmark Localizer. Sorry, I'm not sure why I cannot click this. I cannot click this. I'm not sure why I cannot click this. Yeah. I'm trying to show the video, but I can't click this. I'm trying to show the video, but I cannot click this one. I'm not sure why. Okay. I'm not sure why I cannot click show this. What I'm trying to show here is actually a Tokyo Tower. What we did. Okay. The landmark localizer means if you are in a landmark location like this, actually I couldn't show the video. This is actually the Tokyo Tower. We would be able to allow the developer no need to map. We can do the pre-mapping and we can enable very accurate localization based on that landmark, very tall tower, for example, Tokyo Tower. If later after the meeting, you can come to my booth, I can show you the video. I cannot show the video here. I'm not sure why. Okay, Also, Immersal SDK 2.0 was launched. The 2.0 means this is a release we built from ground up and simplified. It means developers have much less steps to build their application. Also, it will accelerate the integration with new device. We have more modular architecture now. It also means it's easier for developer to understand the use case and decide how to integrate it into different use case. We are spending more time on indoor-outdoor navigation type of use case. So we creating experience not just on hotspot, but let's say navigating very large locations. Because usually indoor navigation, if you look at technology today, you cannot really do it other than, let's say, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all need hardware installation. If you use Immersal, you don't need any installation. You can do very large location navigation. In Finland, we did, for example, over 40,000 square meter location for navigation. On-server localization means we have better reference code now to mix both on-device and on-server localization for both of them. And right now it's in open beta, so we are collecting feedbacks from all of the developers. I mentioned a large space navigation. Right now, this kind of large space navigation, we support cross multiple device. This is the example actually we did in Finland across the location was about 40,000 square meter, very large shopping mall. So also in, for example, London subway station, there was application made for a blind person, visually impaired person. They just using camera as their eye all the time, real time, identify his location, and the instruction about how to navigate was played out by audio. So there are many applications for indoor navigation, especially large place. We continue our focus in stadium. Stadium, we have seen a lot of interest, especially in Japan. For example, baseball, football, etc. The stadium, in our case, means you can provide a seamless experience. Means anywhere you as user sit in different part of the stadium, you can still view the content in seamless experience. Because whatever virtual overlay for you, anywhere you sit, that display is accurate based on your position. So that's one important thing. The other thing, flexibility. When you have an event in stadium, quite often the setup is only on the weekend before. So that means the mapping capability must be very swift, must be very fast. You can change the map or change part of the map very quickly. So that's something we are good at. So quite often when you have large event, you can use Immersal for positioning. Performance. Here, the video basically showing the accuracy and resistance. User may use their phone and then they may put down and then put up. So the resistance with this positioning capability is important. So in stadium, we are focusing on those points. We are integrating with more devices such as Rocket, BigGo, X-Rail. If some of you following the AR device, all the latest 6 degrees of freedom device we are supporting. Also, there's more and more requirement for a browser-based application. We have ongoing kind of compatibility with 8th Wall. We are also working on browser-based directly. So both of those options are possible. And we have quite many examples today, browser-based. Last point maybe I mentioned is we see more and more platform level integrations, and there's a lot of interest. For example, content creator platform, low-code platform, digital twin platform. People quite often use the 3D asset from those platforms. The integration happens is that they integrate our point cloud into those platforms. So it means the content creator could just stay on the content creator platform, directly view their content in the point cloud from Immersal, and they can easily do positioning and navigation through the one platform. So this kind of integration, I have seen at least 3 or 4 recently. So we, of course, welcome more this kind of integration. Okay, that's a very quick update for what's new with Immersal. We, of course, want to develop more opportunities in Japan. If you have any questions, And I do have Hololab friends here helping us translate. So if anything unclear, especially in Japanese, I have booths outside. Please come to our booth just near the entrance. Yes. Thank you very much.